Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Let's Talk About It. Today's video, I'm gonna have to do a little bit of an apology because I realized the one video that I did where I reviewed Pat McGrath recently this month, I had accidentally swapped both palettes. I kept saying that I was using the Divine Rose palette, but I was actually using the Sublime palette. I feel really embarrassed about it. What happened was I ordered these both because there was a sale for 30% off. So I got these, and when I had opened them up to look at them, I must have accidentally switched these and put them back into the wrong packaging, and must not have known about it until now. So today we will be using the actual Divine Rose palette instead of the Sublime palette, which is what I did the last time. Pat McGrath, I'm so sorry. I used the wrong one. But we will be using the actual Divine Rose palette that looks like this. Very beautiful. The Sublime palette was very, very beautiful, and I'm going to use that again. But I just realized that I made a huge mistake, so sorry about that. But as you guys can see, I have already started with my base, and we will be getting into today's eye look. I also realized that I was reading out of the wrong shade names with that as well, but you know what? Maybe that isn't my fault. Maybe the shade names should be in the palette instead of on a card within the palette like most eyeshadow palettes are. So yeah, that whole last video was a mistake, and too late to turn back time with that one, but I will be doing another video with the Sublime with the correct shade names. So sorry once again. Anyway, let's dip into the shade Extreme Mahogany, which is not the black shade that I used from the other palette on accident. Whoops, my bad. So now I'm just starting out, and I'm going to create and define an eye shape, and this time I want to make sure that the eyeshadows look impactful, because after I was editing that video I realized that some of it was looking a little bit muddy, and that's my fault. So I'm going to try to do a better job this time with packing everything out and making sure that it is where that I want the shades to be. These are very beautiful shades, and I really like them. They do blend easily, but I do have a tendency of over blending with a lot of eyeshadows, and I think that is what happened the last time. So again, my apologies. I feel like this whole video is just going to be me apologizing to Pat McGrath, even though I know she's not watching this channel, because who am I? Now I'm going to be blending out that shade with the shade Valoria. Just softly blending it up this time, trying not to make anything look too muddy. Now I'm going to use the shade Skin Show Nude on my brow bone. I'm just placing that lightly, just to add a little bit of shimmer to the brow bone, and then going back in with that brush that I used Valoria on, and blend those two colors together, ever so softly. To cut my crease, I'm going to use the shade Comet in the e.l.f. Liquid eyeshadow glitter eyeshadow little thingy that they have to make a crease. Using a flat eyeshadow brush, I'm going to pick up the shade VR Rose Venus. And then I'm going to use that on my eyelid, and then I will be taking the shade Iridescent Pink 003 in the inner corner. For my lower lash line, I will be using the shade Rose Dusk and then lining my lower waterline. Using the same brush, I will be going in with Astral Solstice in the inner corner of my eye, just to add a pop. Actually, I think I'm going to take the shade Astral Solstice and put it all over my eyelid just to add a little bit more of a pop to these other two shades, just to make it a little bit more sparkly. I think that's the move right now. Let me just Shazam. Give it a little bit more color. Give it a little bit more shimmer. Yes, that definitely helped out a lot. I really like that. What a great idea I had, you guys. And then going back in with the shade Valoria, I'm just going to blend out this outer corner. This way the eye crease edge is not too harsh. I am now going to take the Permagel Ultra Glide eye pencil crayon in the shade Ultra Black, Extreme Black I meant to say, and line my eyes. Alright, so I'm going to go off camera and do the same thing to the other eye, and I will be right back with the completed look. Alright, and this is the completed look. What do you guys think? Honestly, I am just really loving these Pat McGrath eyeshadows. Everything works like a dream. Aside from me confusing the two palettes, I really think that I look the most beautiful that I have ever looked. And it's the same thing as the last time when I used the Sublime palette on accident. Something about these eyeshadows, or maybe it's just because they cost a lot and I'm just feeling luxurious using these eyeshadows, but I don't know, I just feel like I'm extremely beautiful right now and I'm very obsessed with how I look and I just feel really, really pretty. But I mean, like, honestly, wouldn't you guys agree? What do you guys think? Please let me know. I wanted to hop on and do a quick little fun video for you guys demonstrating how I do my eyeshadow, at least on one of my eyes, and using the correct palette this time. But overall, I am just really excited with how I look. I think I am extremely beautiful. But I guess that's all I have for you guys. So thank you all so much for watching. Once again, Pat McGrath, I'm so sorry that I ruined everything by getting two palettes confused. My bad. But I will see you guys next time. Bye.